Hello everybody, welcome back to Stardew Valley Expanded. Last time we got Lance up to full hearts and we explored the Fable Reef for the first time, and that was exciting. I think that might be the final major area that we had to unlock. I can't imagine there's really too much else. And let's just get our entire breakfast out of our mailbox right now, I guess. So I did leave myself off with this huge just set of items to remind me to do things. So first thing what we need to do, I want to go get some fish ponds to put here. Also, there's no new mods this time once again. I did update a ton of mods though, and so things should hopefully look a little bit less visually glitchy where there were like little issues in the past. And I do know what was wrong with the museum, so we can go and do that today as well. So I'm wasting no time here. First things first, I need wood. I actually have no wood, which is insane. It's kind of crazy how many times it's happened up to this point, but I mean, you need wood. Honestly, I think just a couple hundred will work for now. All I needed it for was just a couple of chests so that I could expand the inside of our artifacts. Ooh, also new special order board. It could be easy. Bug guts, community cleanup. I'm gonna do the juicy bugs wanted. And that may seem weird. I'm doing it for the ticket. It might end up being easier than doing another quest, because then I get the friendship book and that's gonna be very useful. Not in here. I'm gonna come into here. You'll notice I have the Galderon gem in my inventory. Can't donate it. Many things, as it turns out, can be fixed by going into the mod options. Head on down to Stardew Valley Expanded. And there's just a button down at the very bottom that's like, Galderon Gem Museum Movable. I don't know why I need to do that, but I do. So now, he leaves. Donate to the museum. That was it. That was the whole issue. A complete collection? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean a complete collection? Yeah, ooh. Ooh. Ooh, hit him. Hit him, boy. We received a donation for the remarkable artifacts and minerals on display. Here's a portion of it. Oh, thanks. Huge ups. What do you mean? Because I still have this bad boy. And that didn't fill in. Oh, the eternal struggle. So I am wondering, hold on, since that just happened, interesting, very interesting. Well, I will eat that star drop right now. That's not the last one, because I still have the star drop from fishing and I believe that's it. Very weird though. So I need to grab stuff for fish ponds. Seaweed, I don't have a lot of seaweed actually. I'm gonna have to collect more, which I'll need anyway if I want to finish fishing. All right, I am gonna craft a big chest. This is going to finally sort this out. Go into here, replace that chest with a big chest, and now we can fit so much more in there because I have a lot that needs to go in here. Okay, good. That should be it. Now let's go get a fish pond made. Oh! Well, that'll do it, won't it? I guess we'll find out what happens when I donate that, huh? So I did just realize it is community day, so I'm not gonna be able to get my fish pond today. A little bit of a shame, but that's all right. On the other hand, what I can do is work on all these relationships I haven't finished. We need Kent. Alex is almost done. Do I have my cheese for Alex? Oh, I've stored it once again. Well, that's a shame. Actually, do I have anything else he would be interested in? Golden ocean flower? I don't think I need that for anything else, so there you go. Maxed out Alex. One last item, put it on the left there. A little bit anticlimactic, but hey. And then there's all the visual stuff. I don't really want any of it. Actually, you wanna know what? For the first time ever, I think I do want the sloth skeleton. because that'll be perfect for my artifact shed, now that I think about it. I did harvest a gold carrot, and I'm wondering if that can be kegged. Also, I'm almost full on kegs in here. I need to finish that out. That might be one of my little goals for the day. To finish off my day here, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up Juicy Bugs Wanted. All I need to do is kill some bugs. Seems simple to me. And that'll go ahead and get our ticket so that when we do want to start giving out gifts like tomorrow, we will have the friendship book, which I think is a 10% increase if I remember right. All right, bugs fear me. I do just want to use my regular galaxy sword here, not the crazy strong sword we got before. Also, this quest isn't half as bad as it seems, because whenever I kill a bug, I almost have a 100% chance to get two meats. Well, I didn't get that there, but you know what I mean, because I have all these buffs to like drop rates and stuff. Okay, maybe I'll get all the key gems I need too. That'd be nice. What kind of floor is this? Why is it so dark? It looks like one of the like quarry rooms, but it's not. It has regular enemies. I feel like I've never seen this. And I know it's not modded because right now I have absolutely no mods, which by the way, kind of lame that none of the mines mods were updated from 1.6, but right now I have absolutely no mods that affect anything in the mines. So this is all vanilla. It's still like 1.6 stuff that I'm not used to. There, I pushed it. I know I pushed it so hard, but I really wanted to complete that at least today. I don't think I'll be able to put it into Willie's barrel. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I definitely can put it into Willie's barrel. Probably can't get home after that, so I think we're just gonna have to go to bed. Also make sure I'm zoomed into my proper zoom. I always zoom out when I do like those combat missions just because I get so turned around. All right, so, oh, I forgot my cooking menu was like that. I was just trying to talk to Olivia. There's one thing that I've been meaning to, good morning, Mr. Sal. I'm hosting a special artifact showing at the museum today. It starts at 12 p.m. I'd be delighted if you could attend. Yeah, I would love to. So this is his 10 heart cutscene that we couldn't see until we finished the museum. So I'm glad that's working properly. I think I got a couple more things to put into here. Gosh, it's just absolutely stuffed. Quite the inventory, huh? Do you like it? Are you a fan of my inventory right now? I think I'm just gonna leave it like that until further notice, just because it's funny. Anyway, I wanna make some money right now. So I'm just gonna grab all that starfruit wine. Our casks are full over here. Well, you know, here's the thing. Maybe they're not. Cause if I go, I need a little update to myself on the grandpa's shed situation. Okay, this is what it's looking like. Casks on the left, kegs on the right, right? That was the plan. I think maybe I could spend time just trying to get all of that like done, right? I do really quickly need to go to Robin's so that I can grab her while she's walking out of her house, because it's Tuesday and she doesn't open on Tuesday. So you gotta catch her while she walks by, and I'm not trying to waste another day doing nothing. Here she goes. I almost missed her. All right. Construct farm building. Give me that. Oh gosh, I forgot. I forgot we have more upgrades for our stuff. Oh, maybe I do need to just spend some days getting our stuff up. Anyway, I do want yet another fish pond because I'm cuckoo for fish ponds. Oh, it fits perfectly. I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna like fit a little asynchronously. Be a little ugly, but I guess not. All right, next up, you might have forgotten about this, but I didn't. Need to donate all of that bug meat there. 3,000 gold. But more importantly, that's another ticket, which I can then use to get ourselves Friendship 101, which is such a huge boost to friendship gain. We have another hour until we need to do stuff over at the museum. So I think I'm just gonna start cutting down trees and no one's gonna tell me no. All right, short break from collecting all the wood to see what the 10 heart cutscene's all about. Look at this. This took work. This took so much more work than vanilla. Let me tell you what, we would have had it done months ago if we didn't have all the expanded stuff in there. Kind of satisfying though. Glad you can make it. A lot of people here too. Haven't seen the museum this packed in years, and it's all thanks to your efforts. Well, thank you. As a token of my thanks, I want to give you a special treasure of mine. You'll receive it soon in the mail. Oh. I don't know what that could be, actually. Now that I think about it. Huh. I mean, it's not in the regular rewards. Wonder if the completed museum collection will attract patrons from the city. Perchaps. Well, that'll do it. I'm very excited to see what that is, but before that, I do need more wood. And actually, my inventory is getting really full here. All right, I have attained wood. Too much wood? Perhaps, almost 300 or 3,000, but I hope it's not gonna be not enough for the first time ever. I'm just like, so many times, so late in the game, I've just had to grind wood. It's like never a late game thing for me, but I wanna make such an egregious amount of craftables because of automate that it just ends up constantly being a problem. What do I have in here, by the way? Iron ore, I need that, actually. I need the iron ore to be a cookin'. So what I'm going to do is, I know I just got rid of this, but I am going to move all of my like ore production here. I'm gonna make sure that iron goes first because I need iron bars to make kegs. And then, you know what? I'm gonna call it there for today. We'll finish this little project we have going tomorrow. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a point where it's like later in the game and I have all this stuff in all of my chests and it's just like, well, I can sell it all for like 5 million gold, you know? Look what we found when we were digging in the dirt? Wait, what do you mean? You just, who's we? Ordered fertilizer for the garden. Should be getting our prize for the 10 heart cutscene we just saw. Thanks to your generous donations, the museum's collection is now complete. As a way of extending my gratitude, I'm giving you a very special treasure. This gem was excavated far... Hey. I didn't... Okay. Awesome, yay! Yay, our prize! So, am I to assume that it wasn't required in the first place? And that I could have just not done that whole time? All I needed was the artifacts. Oh, that's weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it was at the beginning of the list and not at the end. But dang. I mean, it is the most profitable gem at this point, I suppose. So I got all my ingredients for the rest of the stuff. I do need oak resin, and I don't know how much we're cooking with all that at this point. Do these produce in winter, by the way? I feel like they don't. No, it says they're still ticking down. Okay, because it's, you know, just not a ton of oak resin. Now we can make 33 kegs. I'm gonna make 33 of them. And we can make, that's a lot of casks. Do you think we need that many? I'm gonna see what 50 does for us. And now, I'm gonna start filling up Grandpa's shed. The project finally coming to fruition. Okay, let's start with our kegs. I have horribly miscounted the amount of kegs that I'm going to need, or casks that I'm going to need. But basically, just gonna go ahead and set these up on the left side. Okay, I'm actually gonna count how many I need here. I need 37 more casks and then the left side will be filled. So I'll go ahead and do that. This should fill it up perfectly. There it is. So now the left half is filled. I think I put a few more casks than I did kegs. Another thing that I think I need to do here is I need to put a second chest here to grab all of the residuals. So just plop this down. It's all connected, so we shouldn't have to worry about, you know, a disconnect anywhere. And I'm gonna put in my 91 starfruit wine, and look at that. All of them getting done. 56 days to mature, though, is kind of crazy. Weird, all the updates we've gotten, or all the upgrades we've gotten, and none of them are like, I don't know, none of them are like speeding that up, I suppose. I guess like fairy dust would. All right, I was very locked into that one project for like the last 2 days, so now I need to come up with something else to do for the rest of the day. You know what we could do? Oh no. I was gonna say I could donate some of these new fish, but I do wanna wait until I have my fish pond ready. Well, okay, so here's one thing that I didn't realize until very recently. If I open my shipping log, don't worry about this first half. I don't think it even counts all this. It's just a little bugged for some reason. If I go near the end, you'll notice a couple of items that we've seen before here. Don't these look familiar? These are the 3 drops from the legendary monsters. So I need to hunt them again to get those drops. And I suppose in the meantime, it could also lead to me getting a couple of other items that I do need. So let's cheese up. Let me see those emeralds. Let me see those cinder shards. Let's take a quick little trip to the island right now. Well, I didn't expect to see Scarlet here. I do need to give her gifts. She does like cheese. Well, oh, you know what? I need to save my cheese. Here, have a coffee. You'll enjoy that. Where's my, oh my gosh, she was just completely behind all the foliage. Alrighty, so this sword, not the quickest. Not the quickest to swing. But if we give it full emerald upgrades, which I'm just realizing right now I can't actually afford. It was started out at -12, now it's -7, which should be significantly faster, although it's still really slow. If I could just like get one more cinder shard just real quick. There we go. And let's give it full speed upgrade. So I'm realizing this isn't a sword, it's a club. Yeah, that just confirmed it. So it's not actually at -4 speed. When compared to other swords, it's at -12 speed because clubs have a -8 comparative to swords, no matter what. So it's still pretty slow, but it feels like a normal weapon now. It doesn't feel like some wacky, like crazy stats weapon, which is what you want when you're dealing as much damage as this thing is. Well, dang, I was really gonna go balls to the wall here, but I only have a couple of hours left, so I'll spend some time. I'm gonna see if I can't find the legendary crab. Just gonna take a quick little stroll through here. I know what it looks like now. I guess I know like the general area it spawns. And I'm pretty sure everything dies in one hit to me now, so I don't have to really worry about danger, I wouldn't think. I found it. That was so quick and easy. It's this little guy right here. I guess I need my pickaxe to get him, don't I? Womp. Okay, that does a lot of damage. But so do I. It's such a big number, and he's dead. That's all it took, and there's our mega purple mushroom. Sells for a lot of money too. I mean, hey, that was kind of useful. Here's the issue. Now I actually have to get out of here because I don't have any warp totems. I'm out of there. And if I just take this, it should take me out, right? Weird how that connects. I'm sure there's some options that I'm kind of like messing with But I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. All right, that was, hey, can't argue for much better than that. Hello? The dwarf, huh? How have I not gotten this cutscene before? I guess I just maxed the dwarf out, huh? The stars shine brightly tonight. They remind me of the luminous caves of Vataku, where a full moon brings with it the glow of 1,000 moonstones. Is that place your home? Yes, Vataku was my home. It's a long-forgotten mine founded by my people, a large cave network that resides underneath the Cascadian Mountains. I hope to visit the mines again someday. I have many memories of my friends and family attached to those mines. Okay. Less chance of a human discovering me if I leave the cave at night. Humans destroy what they don't understand. Truth. But you aren't like the other humans. I'm happy to call you friend. Your kind does frighten me, though. They are more threatening than shadow people. I hold my grudges against them, but the trouble they cause is nothing compared to the destructive potential of humans. Dang. I don't have to ask why you feel that way. I mean, hey, these are both weird responses. I think I can probably assume why he feels that way about humans, or they. Human technology is terrifying. Your race has devices that shoot tiny projectiles at lightning-fast speeds, flying machines that spit fire, indestructible moving metal boxes with horrifying weapons, and bombs that level cities in an instant. Human technology is reaching a critical point where your race may be unable to fully control it. You use your gift of pattern recognition to create weapons of death. I fear these very weapons will end in the eradication of your race, just like the elves. The elves wiped themselves off the face of the world many hundreds of years ago. Their power, too, grew too great for them to control. I see many similarities between elves and humans. With great power comes great responsibility. But not all hope is forgotten. There are many humans who are like you, Sal. I have faith that the new generation of humans being born into this world would be wiser, kinder, and gentler than those who came before. Well, I do agree. I agree. Hey, we just started like 2 wars. There is good in your kind. I wish to watch the stars for a little longer before returning to my cave. You must be cold from standing out here for so long. You should return home. Farewell. And I was gonna say, well, that'll date the video if I say we just started 2 wars. Not really. We kind of always have 2 wars that we started, huh? Oh, I got another golden carrot seed. I think I have a couple of those now. Anyway, just put everything in holes. Ship everything I don't need. I do actually need the carrot seeds. I haven't grown a carrot yet, so we'll keep those around. And we'll sort everything else out nicely. There. And that'll do it for the day. Let's move on. So, I did forget that it was Christmas today. I guess that's what we're going to be doing. I hope that you got your secret person a nice gift. I'll scrounge something up. We'll figure something out for that. Oh gosh, a day without snow. First time in a hot minute. Well, let's see. Our person, if you don't remember, is Susan. Let's get her something like actually nice. She likes cookies, or loves cookies. She is at full hearts, but like, is that a reason to not give her a loved gift? Let's find out where our cookies are. Boom. That'll be it. Until then, what can we really do? I could just go to the Highlands real quick until like it starts and see if we can't find the slime in the limited amount of time we have. Because luckily, now that we have all of our warps, we can skirt right around all the proceedings and head on out. Alrighty. I mean, my strategy last time was just walk around until I find it. I am kind of wondering if it spawns in a set spot, because it was around here-ish. There's a lot of different colors of slimes, but like surely it wouldn't be in the same spot, you know? Wow, walking around this area now, I'm realizing how small it is compared to like the Badlands. Yeah, didn't figure out where its spawn was. It didn't seem to be like oh, you find the spawn and there it is. I don't know. I think there is always one spawn somewhere, if I understand the way it works. And that location changes every day, which is a really cool system if you ask me, but still gotta find it somewhere. Alrighty, our second Christmas, oh boy, and why are you selling clams? I don't know if that's, you know, standard, but all right. Just waste no time. I don't think there's anything unique in here. I mean, there is like different dialogue, but I don't think there is for expanded characters. Cookies. And our person is Andy. Okay, interesting. Don't know what this could be then. Also, we're notably not in the center of the tree. Nice, so I'm your secret gift giver this year. Well, open it. Maybe I will. We've got beer. Okay, yeah, okay. I guess I can understand that coming from him. It's nothing fancy, but it's the best I could afford. Hey, I'm gonna get absolutely knackered off of that. Is that what that means? Probably not. Good work, everyone. Bring it back again next year. You know what? I'll get in the spirit. I'll buy a window. Check this out. Oh yeah. They hate to see me coming, and I will absolutely slam this before bed. All right, well, good day, lots of progress. Why is this here? In gloomy days, I try to remember that this weather is good for the plants. I find it so dreary though. Uh-oh, it's a blizzard. Okay, this wasn't here before. I'm gonna put it there. The completed museum collection gave me an idea to start my own collection. Or perhaps I could speak to Gunther about donating one of my Gatoran artifacts. But you have plenty of artifacts, don't you? All right, let's get out of here. Oh boy, yep, that's a blizzard. Well, in that case, I probably don't want to stick around too long, do I? I think I'm just gonna go right back to the Highlands and try to find where our boy is. Oh no, it's a blizzard here too? Well, then it's not worth it. Hold on. In that case, I guess I'm gonna go to the Badlands and try to find the diamond scorpion again. Although if I'm gonna do that, I want a lot more cheese than I have, because I didn't really need anything for the Highlands. That was relatively safe, but the Badlands are another thing. See, I feel like a lot of people will see that and be like, well, that must be annoying having the weather just ruin what you want to do, but I find it really fun that it's just like, I have to account for the weather, because you got to do that in real life, you know? Not that like, you know what, I'm not going to make that argument, because there's so many times you play a game and it's like, well, making it more realistic just makes it worse. And while I don't think that weather systems is one of those systems, you know. All right, I guess I just look for the scorpion, huh? One of the rough things about using this weapon against the scorpions is while they're spawning, they don't have an active hitbox. So if I try to swing while they're spawning and I miss, I'm a pretty easy target. So I do have to be careful not to do that. Oh my gosh, the fallen adventurers can take that hit. Look, it even knocks out the royal serpents. That's crazy. By the way, have y'all like noticed the absolute monster numbers that my fairy is healing me for? Let me just like get in the thick of it real quick. and just like start attacking. 15, 13, like these are crazy heals. 21, and I'm almost back at full. That easy. I know I'm getting kind of into Apophis territory, but I think even if it does like kind of lock onto me, I think I should be able to take it down pretty quickly. Not like instantaneously, but like it'll die. Oh, there's the Apophis. Okay. Do kind of want to test this out, because I do have that slam attack that does crazy damage. Also, I just got a golden animal cracker. I bet I can absolutely destroy this guy. What's he gonna do to me? Look at that weight. It's nice that he can't one-shot me though, at the very least. Oh my gosh, he's dead. He's gone. I think I need to, yeah, I need to ship the Void Shard. I didn't realize it was a unique drop from it. It looked like all the same items that everything else drops. And so I think I just like threw it somewhere and I don't know where. So that's my bad. Oh, hello. Swirl Stone. Have I found that before? It was just there, chilling, because I've not shipped it. Dang, the issue with this is all it really takes is overlooking one spot. Like that. Like, what if that was the spot I needed to hit? And this is such a wide spawn area for them, too. Oh, I missed so much up here. Because I've already done a full lap. Dang. Yeah, probably just going to have to call it there. And come back some other time. But hey, I did get these two items, which I did need for the shipping log, which, you know, was what we were coming here to fill up anyway, so it's like we made progress. Oh my goodness, the blizzard at night, just impossible to see through. Okay, all I need to do is a little bit of organizing here. Get rid of those. The beautiful button. You'll love to see it. Probably gonna sell off a lot of these trinkets. I never have ended up seeing one of the new trinkets that I added to the game, which is just a tiny bit sad. Soon, I will be able to afford the furniture catalog, and then we can start swagging this place out. Oh, more stuff to sell. Oh, the purple algae can't be cooked. I mean, makes sense, but still. Oh, we're making money tonight. Smoked torpedo trout is 2,520. They hate us because they ain't us. Oh yeah, I made a little bit of money there. Well, I keep saying it. I mean, that's furniture catalog money right there. Isn't it 200,000? Alrighty. Sunny day, no blizzard. Would a different wallpaper make look better in our living room? Or maybe a nice shade of paint? I mean, yeah, I haven't really touched any of this. You can go crazy. 252,000. Surely I can cook something up. Wait, what? Can it not increase beyond one shark? Or is that just, it's saying that's the limit for now? I hope that's what it is. Because I want 10 sharks. That's the whole reason I made it. Let's go check, is the furniture catalog at Pierre's, I think? Don't you leave your spot. I know he gets up early to like just muck around. Catalog, 25,000. Why did I, oh, that's for the wallpapers and stuff, okay. I mean, I do want that. I'm thinking of the furniture catalog. I have to go see Robin. Oh gosh. If I'm gonna go see Robin, might as well get myself some quick key seasoning and purple shorts. Spinning skills, no slouch. No, what I was gonna say is I might as well real quick get myself some seaweed. Oh my goodness. That should be the last one I need. I don't think I need another fish pond for anything. Nor do I want another fish pond for anything. Kentaremus, don't think I've forgotten about you. Have some coffee on this cold morning. Alrighty. Construct farm building. I know it's just a lot of fish ponds and there's a lot of other new stuff to touch on. Ooh, actually, before I do this, I do need to shop regularly and Invisible table. Interesting. What would I use invisible tables for? Anyway, I need the furniture catalog. 153. Oh, that's right. I get my winter bonus, so it's not as expensive as it should be. Let's get that fish pond. Slap it down right to next to the other one. Perfectly fits next to that path there. Although I might go over the path anyway with like concrete. All right, so how are we gonna do this? I have quite the inventory. I'm gonna put any other artifacts I have into there. I guess that's it, isn't it? I have so many swords. I'm gonna grab all of these. These aren't like proper, weird. All of these. I think I'm gonna keep this in the corner, but I do want to be able to mess around with like rugs and stuff. So let's see what we're cooking with here. Whatever I choose has to feel fancy. That's the vibe. I think finding a flooring is gonna be easier than finding a wallpaper. All right, I'm gonna do these in order of how sure I am that they're gonna look nice. Let's start with our diagonal flooring. And that's a little Akko Taco as I expected. That is much lighter than I thought it was gonna be. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to put last, but like this floor's cooking. That one's way too light once again. Yep, I think I've decided. Now, let's find a nice, I think red wallpaper probably to go alongside it. All right, I've got the contenders here. Just the red, that doesn't look right, does it? I got this weird dark wood. Oh, it's like multicolored. A little too wacky. I've never seen that one before, which is why I chose it. This one is kind of like, oh, it's too close to the floor though, you know? Just a basic wood here. But then I saw this one. I think I can do something with this. And remember, like, there's still much to do here. Like, I need to find rugs and all sorts of things to kind of like clean this up. This large cottage rug isn't quite as large as I was hoping it would be. Well, huh, you know, there's not nearly as many like options for rugs as I thought there would be. Now there is going to be a little leading section up in here. Does that look awkward? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And then there's things on the wall. Now these need to be nice. They can't be like kitschy. They can't be cringe. These have to be some nice, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I have brought with me, what is this called again? Furniture Catalog 2. Remember we found that a while ago. And I don't recall exactly what types of stuff we have here, but maybe it's all very gamery and bathroomy. Bookshelves, bookshelves could go crazy. I'm thinking a lot of bookshelves. Let's check out like the mahogany end tables. And so like the displays would be like boom, 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 boom. I did get one too few. And then just like, oh yeah. Just like so. Now is that iridium gonna show? No, it won't. Good, I kinda don't want it to. Get all of our dwarf scrolls over here. So you kind of see like how it's gonna be, right? And now it's just kind of like figuring out the details so it doesn't look fugly. And we'll get there. I think for now, it's definitely a case of we need to expand this to a big shed right now. Yeah, okay. Next project, big shed. And then we can work on that a little more. But I'm glad I got just a little bit of it done. I don't really have the time that I want to go look for another one of the legendary monsters. So I think in the meantime, I'm probably just gonna go to sleep. All right, so. Excited for a great year, yeah. Oh, one last, the very last, some would say, the Queen of Sauce. Shrimp cocktail. Just curious, now that we have that, how does that leave our, it's not gonna show the ones we don't have. Let's check our collections. Oh, what are all these? Void salmon sushi, where do we get the recipe for it. Huh. What about you? You know what? Which swamp? Which swamp? New objects for Stardew Valley Expanded. Methinks there's quite a few of these we haven't found yet. Just curious. I think there might be some at Krobus that we still need to buy. All right, first things first here. It is Sunday, which means it's time for the cheese delivery. And it might be the last cheese delivery? That is the final delivery of cheese, unless someone else happens to want cheese somewhere around here, and I don't see anyone screaming. Yeah, I think I'm headed to the Highlands today to try and find the legendary slime again. Or no. No, I think I want to do the Badlands. Just because I was in there. I know all the locations now, and I think I can hit them a little quicker. Alrighty, back at it. Now that we're in a different situation, is there anything I want to buy from you? Not really. I mean, the plus 99 attack, though. Well, here's the thing. Plus 99 attack matters so much less when you're dealing like 1,200 damage in each hit, right? It's actually not that big of a deal. Once again, looking for the scorpion. I mean, it's the same thing we were doing plenty of other times, but we're getting near the end of the season, so there's not really a ton of things to do. We are kind of just waiting for spring to roll around so that we can start working on spring stuff. There it is. Yo, found it. Now we just need to not die. Harder done than said, I guess. The downside to like the slam attack on this is the weight is so heavy. It's dead. Never mind. The weight is so heavy that anything that's hit by it is like immediately knocked away. Then again, most things are immediately dead, so not the biggest issue. So yeah, that'll be, I mean, that's another 1,500, no, 15,000 to sell. Along with the ornate treasure chest, it's really 30,000 just for killing that one enemy, which is pretty nice. We have successfully made it out. Yeah, it's really, you know, not too dangerous when you one-shot almost everything in the area, and then the fairy is healing based off of your damage. Gonna take this opportunity to sell off. That's a prismatic frog, not selling that. Nope. Keeping that around is what I'm doing. Oh, that's awful that you can sell the magic lamp here. Imagine if I did that. All right, let's get out of here. I guess if I wanted to do the bug meat mission, I could have done scorpions, couldn't I? That would have been a lot easier. Oh, before it gets too dark, I'm rocking the prismatic frog. Oh yeah, baby. I think it's like maybe it's a 5% chance for the frog to be prismatic. So it's pretty rare. It's not the most common find out there. All right, let's get that gold slime. Oh no. If our frog eats the slime, I probably don't get the drop, do I? So let's maybe not do that. I don't quite remember, but didn't the slime like spawn out of nowhere? Like it wasn't already spawned while I was walking around? One must ask, can the golden slime spawn this late? I think it can. What is that? Do you see that? What? A Junimo star? Summons a level 1 forest spirit companion that harvests bushes, fruit trees, and forage? Ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the... Oh my god, look at him go! That's one of the trinket mod trinkets. Oh, that's so cool. Not the place for it, but that's neat. Big fan. I did not look at like what the trinkets did before I got them. So that is new information to me. I guess I'll climb the mountain. I'd assume it can spawn on the mountain. Okay, didn't see the golden slime, but I did want to test my luck against the dinosaur, because I can do that. And I think it's really funny to kill things with a lot of HP very quickly. Acrobatics would go crazy. He's dead. He's dead. It took 2 special attacks and he was gone. Now I have, oh my gosh, the amount of money I have in my inventory right now. If I die, that's not gonna be a little happy moment. I guess if there ever were a time to try and find the golden slime, now would be it, right? Because it's so, like all of the slimes are like pure black. Look how quick everything's moving. Whoa, hold on. Do things start like spawning like crazy after midnight? Look at this. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Now let's not get killed while we're ogling the enemies. Gosh, every time I go into these areas though, I learn just a little detail that's cool about them. I didn't know that things would start spawning like crazy once it got to a certain hour. This is gonna make a hefty sum. And I will show it to you before I end the video. It's not gonna be one of those, oh, how much did he make? He cut it? No. Y'all are gonna see it. It's all going in. I already have so many amber and old coins put in. Throw in the almanac, the Calderon gem, all the treasure chests. Hopefully I don't need any of these for anything, but then again, if I do, I can just demolish those enemies again. All right, let's see the damage. Oh yeah, show me that other. And that's from a day of fighting. Imagine if I had the parrot too. Like if I just busted that out, it would have gone crazy.